Yep, he's going through his pre-flight. He's just about to take off. He's headed into the wind. See the windsock there? This used to be one of my passions, was flying. After I crashed, I bought another plane and got back on the horse and did it again. But I'm not so worried about flying anymore. He's powering up. Release the brakes. There's a golf cart gonna race him down the runway. There he goes. He's getting lighter. There's a lift off. Got a little wind from the right, so he'll probably tilt a little as he goes up. Yep, there's the tilt. But there he goes. All right, I've been wanting to take off from that grass runway for years. Maybe someday it'll happen. So I'm out here in the back country headed towards Flamingo, and saw these porpoises swimming along. Oh yeah.
I don't know if you heard Barry in the background, but one of these porpoises have its fin cut off.
They didn't want to play. There they are, right under the boat. Backcountry, never been in my boat to Flamingo, so we just thought we'd come give it a try, see if we can find it. Yeah, it gets real shallow right here, Barry. So we saw something flashing from way away, just making sure it wasn't some guy lost in his boat stuck up in here. There's some barracuda right there.
Yep.
Oh, there's a ray, stingray over there.
Man, this is pretty in here.
This is beautiful. We can go up much farther, Barry. Let's go see what that is. This still looks 3-4 feet deep. I can't see it anymore though.
In your garbage bag.
Shiny like that? There's another barracuda over there. This is still pretty deep.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Pretty
check out the snappers. Mangroves.
You know what that is yet?
What's that? Some kind of mylar balloon. Looks like it's a 1 or a 7. There's a bunch of snappers up in here, Barry.
Yeah, I'm looking at them. Yeah, it's beautiful here.
This was worth coming.
Yeah, this is nice. This is nice.
Well, this is the first time I've ever come into Flamingo. Looks like a ranger boat over there.
Nest up there.
Some fuel tanks.
Look at the nest. See it to the right?
Oh yeah, big nest. This is pretty nice in here. Look at the, it's got a great seawall.
All the bird watchers taking pictures.
That looks like a nice launch ramp.
A bald eagle.
Yep, I think it's a bald eagle. That because that's a bigger nest than
Yeah, people wouldn't be stopping for an osprey or anything. You get up close with blow horns, they see if it can fly.
All right, so it says the fuel tanks are out of service, and here we are filming the bird watchers. And look at the size of that osprey nest up there. How many babies do they have up there? Can you tell? Yeah, by my house in California, the eagles have 2 eggs, but the Park Service said that the eggs are not fertile this year, and they're covered under that 8 feet of snow we just got. And the bird just sat on those eggs, let it bury them in the snow. It's pretty interesting. Okay, here we are inside the bait shop, gift shop, market here in Flamingo. Got water, fuel, t-shirts, cups.
Now, now it's going to be cash and credit card because that's a new ship.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
And here's how you can tell we're at Flamingo.
Okay. And then
Okay, so this is the bay side of the marina. Very tannin water here. No fishing during daylight hours. Warning, do not approach crocodiles, snakes, or people. You want to stay away from all of them because they all can be dangerous. Area right here, I just talked to a ranger. Pretty interesting stuff. On this left side of this is off of White Bay, and back in the day this was a quick way across. They opened this channel up so you could drive your boat from Florida Bay to White's Bay, but there's 2 different tides, so they're different heights. And in the past, what they did, they had a travel lift, and you could pull up in here. They'd lift your boat up with the travel lift, bring you across, and set you down on the other side. So that's what they used to do. But that was back in the early 90s, apparently. So, kind of interesting. Look at how tannin that water is there. And oh, look at all the manatees out here. Wow. And there's fish eagle. I think because I lifted that up, it didn't bother them. Here's everybody coming in to get fuel. They're all going to be highly disappointed. The guy said there was a crocodile right over here, supposedly out of the water sunning himself. I would imagine he's right up in there, Barry. Can you nose over there?
I guess it's over there. I don't see any crocodile.
There he is. He's laying sideways.
Yep, I see him.
That is definitely a crocodile.
Now I'll tell you what, you see how he blends in?
Yeah,
If we weren't looking for a crocodile, we'd never see him.
right. Came in and didn't see him.
Yeah. Oh, well, I wasn't even looking over there.
I don't know if I looked over there either.
Honest to God, if I wasn't looking for, I'd have never seen him.
We're just cruising along. The water looks like it's 2 to 3 feet deep. Turned up some mud, but we stayed up on plane, never felt the motor touch. The chart says it's 2 to 3 feet deep, and it seems like it is. I don't know how much the tide changes here, but we're having fun. You got a popping cork on?
The fish running along the water. I don't have any bait. I look at. See him?
Oh yeah. I saw some fish.
Yep. That'll put your target on. Well, you got top water or something. That's good.
Power pole set us right down. We saw some little fish swimming across. All right, I stopped here because there's mud is turned up right here.
We fished several of these muds on the way home and did not get more than one bite per mud.
So you see where this muddy water is turned up here? This is fish in here feeding. They call them mullet muds, and it could be mullet feeding on the bottom, but then because they turn everything up, everything else comes in here and eats. So if there's mullet mud, you can catch redfish, you can catch trout, or speckled sea trout, and you can catch a weed. So up here in the front of the boat, we got Barry working a Cajun rattle float. There it is right there. You can hear it in the video. That's supposed to mimic fish feeding. We've got a gulp shrimp down underneath it. We got big mullet mud here. We've seen some fish in it.
He's trying to get your shrimp. Yeah.
He's got my shrimp.
You still got it?
My shrimp was really looking good there, flying with those birds. I still got the shrimp. It's amazing how out of all this weed and stuff, that bird was able to find my shrimp. So Barry and I just ran through this area known as the toilet bowl, and I'm gonna just go through it a little slow so you can see some of the handy artwork people have done.
You might want to get over knocking it down.
Some of those are real birds and not just artwork.
This area is interesting because people have set their own PVC posts out to mark the channel, but started adding artwork toilet seats.
Oh, somebody put a street sign up here, Wren Street. There used to be a mailbox out here. I don't see that anymore. Some of you people can be looking for yours. I've never put one out here, but it's just kind of interesting that a little folk art popped up out here in the middle of nowhere. Nice looking octopus. Somebody put a picture of their house.
I saw it.
The Pelton family. there's a mailbox, but it's not the one. I think it was called Shit's Lane or something like that. But I haven't been here for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years.
Do a little maintenance on there.
I'm gonna film them doing maintenance.
Just put one in.
I wondered how often people came out here and maintained them. Is it a fresh one?
Yeah, that was
So is this you guys' first one? Do you have more of them up? There we go. Somebody they said it was a fresh one, but it said 2020 on it, so I think it's been out here for a little bit. Unless they made it that long ago, just waiting to put it in.